we can see that the Azimio pair are most popular in how many zones? Coast is 1, Lower Eastern is 2, Nairobi is 3, Nyanza is 4, and Western is 5 out of the 9 zones that we have. Whereas the Deputy President is most popular in Central Rift 1, Mount Kenya 2, Northern 3, South Rift 4. So 5 to 4 is how these zones are divided. But recall that the number of registered voters in each of these zones is very, very different. So you can't predict, even if the election were held tomorrow, just on the basis of the distribution of support by zone. You have to look at the total figures. We also, given the, how can I say, the major innovation or breakthrough of having such a female candidate for such a senior position, the second most powerful in government, we wanted to look and see if there was any particular distribution of support when we analyzed our results by gender and also by age. Now, if some of, I think in the last election, we had one or more presidential candidates who did have women running mates. I can't remember if there were 1 or 2 or maybe even 3. There were several. But these people got less than 0.5% of the vote. So nowhere near what Kenyan voters are presented with now. That is, having a woman who is in a very competitive position to actually become the next deputy president, at least on the basis of what our survey results are showing now. So we see that in gender terms, about 8% more men at the moment express support or voting intentions for Mr. Odinga and Ms. Karua than women. But that's not really because there's so many more women who are supporting the other main pair of candidates, but rather that among the undecided and among those who didn't give us an answer, there were so many more women. 19 versus 9 women versus men who were undecided, and 10 versus 5 who didn't answer the question. Whether in the coming days, weeks, what is it, 80